All right. Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, or good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet. Um, I send you peace, love, and harmony. So, Sagittarius, welcome to Sagittarius season. We got a lot to talk about, and I also want to see if we have time to do a little tarot spread for you, fam, and whatnot. So I'm just trying to see if I can fix this microphone because it's kind of tilting to the bottom here. So I hope you guys, ladies, like the new setup. I didn't know where or how to start because there's just so much happening right now. So let's begin with that. Maybe perhaps here in Sagittarius, once again, welcome to Sagittarius season. We have left Scorpio, or at least the sun has left Scorpio and transiting into Sagittarius. So the thing is with Sagittarius season, now I have here my book, and later on, hopefully, I get to do some tarot reading, or if I have time, elaborate more on, or at least have a little bonus something for you, ladies and gentlemen, who tune in and actually like my content. Now, I do a lot of research, been doing a lot of research, and I've been studying the transits for about 3 years now, and I go by an ancient form of astrology. It's not your modern day astrology where, from so and so. I have a book here too indicating that, like, from so and so it's you're a Sagittarius and thing like that. So, but I look at the degrees in Vedic, right? So I go more by the math of it than what people out to do out regular horoscope stuff. That's I was a Western astrologer to begin with. I studied the stars in the Western aspect of it. So kind of, being a Sagittarius, right? We go in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, almost like a Scorpio, right? So we're there, but we initially come out of that darkness because that's what Sagittarius is all about. Because I believe, I didn't write it down, but I can look it up for you guys. Because right now it could be in Mula, in the degrees of Mula in Vedic astrology. So that's pretty much where Sagittarius energy begins, where supposedly, or at least in scientific journals, it's where we have the Milky Way, or at least the center of the galaxy, or something like that. And it's intriguing to me because Sagittarius is a zodiac sign, which, we can't tell a little lie. We just can't. That's like, if you're a real true Sagittarian, either you know how to lie or don't know how to lie. Or at least for those true Sagittarians who, just by saying a small white lie, it kind of like builds upon us, like, damn, because it's just like that sometimes. We would rather tell you the truth and be bloody honest with you, because that's just who we are. We can't be around people sometimes because of that aspect, because we we can't keep our mouth shut sometimes. We just brutally honest like that. We like a Libra will literally create some sort of diversion or a lie to make you feel happy, in a sense, right? We Sagittarians, we don't do that. We tell you either you look fat on that. I mean, we gotta be friends though, like straight up. If you're a stranger and I'm just barely getting to know you, I'll be modest. I'll be humble. Sagittarians are like that. They are not truly honest with. I mean, they are, but then they're not, right? So they can. Sagittarians. I'm a Sagittarius, so I know this. So we are comfortable with people that we know and trust and love, and we are brutally honest with them, right? You want our opinion, and we'll give you our full opinion. But again, that's different in many different areas, right? So if you're a public figure, or if you're in that realm of being I hate to say it, but influencer nowadays. But because back in the day, it was public speakers who would essentially do their best to be honest, right? So there's realms like that to that extent. But in general, we Sagittarians, especially in Sagittarius season, it's just out there for us to be ourselves now, right? So yeah, the constellation of Sagittarius, that's really something there. So let me go ahead and see if I can put some nice music. That way I'm tuning in. Because I know this is going to be a long video, hopefully not, but yeah, so Sagittarius, Sun in Sagittarius, blah 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 blah. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so multitasking is one of our things, right? You see me doing a lot of different things here, and in my mind, I'm kind of like where I'm at, So Sagittarius, your brain could be, or if you're a Sagittarian, specifically, you could be going through some tough times, especially if you have your moon in Sagittarius. It's almost over though, or at least that's the hope that I have in the faith that it'll be over soon. Because to be quite honest, if you're a Sagittarian, you know how to get yourself back up. You know the ins and outs of that aspect of what Sagittarian season is all about. So in some cases, we got Mars. I have my book here. We have Mars. Here, my microphone here. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Sagittarians, or at least in Sagittarius season, try not to slip away from responsibilities. In a sense, take a hold of that aspect, especially now that you have Mars in your home, in your first house. Well, hold on. I apologize. Not your first house. 12th house, actually. Yeah, because yeah, you have Mars is transiting into in and out of Scorpio, going into Sagittarius. So maybe perhaps you could, the sun being here, Mercury being here in the zodiac, in your first home, in your first house, whether it's your ascendant, rising, right? You got the sun, Mars, Mercury working for you, so you have a lot of things going on in your mind. You want things. You're probably in a sense doing and building what you set out to do, right? So what you planned for you're doing it now. So hence this video, right? So videos now. So I've been lagging it. It's just so much happening, right? So that's the Sagittarius energy for you. But second house, you have Moon and Pluto, right? So we have Capricorn, Moon and Capricorn, Pluto. So you could most definitely be struggling financially. I mean, we may have everything in the world, but for Sagittarians, it's like this. For us Sagittarians, it's costing us to be honest now. It's costing us a lot of money to be honest. It's costing us a lot just to be can't say that word. Brutally honest. It's costing us, and that's kind of like what's happening. We're kind of like being withheld to speak certain stuff, certain information, and that's just pretty much what a Sagittarian is. When it comes at the end of the day, we would rather have these little secrets that we know about the universe and play it for ourselves, right? For not just ourselves, but humanity has a hard time believing. Yeah, I mean, believing and things like that. That's just part of the problem, right? I mean, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, financially, save your money. Do your best to make another side hustle if you already have many more. things like that, right? Third house. Also, there may be some sort of lack of communication or a brutally honest communication within that aspect of your second house, or going in your third house, which is your Aquarius house, right? So what I'm seeing with Saturn. See, and I'm rambling again, so I can't be doing that. At least not here. I mean, I do more things on my YouTube channel than on Instagram. So Instagram, anyways, that is Sagittarius season, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna read something out of this birthday book that I have, and I hope I'm not past the minutes that I'm supposed to be doing this. But let's see here. Let's see. So, what am I looking at here? What am I looking at? Shoot. See, there's just so much going on in my head right now, guys. So I apologize. Oh no. Shoot. I don't even know what the heck. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not on this one. So yeah, a lot of energy, Sagittarians. A lot of energy was pretty much what's going on here with you. So much energy, yeah. You don't know what to do with it with all this energy. And I'm gonna see. I keep clicking that. Okay, here we go. Where was I? So. Okay, I just want to take a look at the degrees. And it's getting a little warm in here, and I have the window open. Oh, well, it is raining, so we got 3 degrees. So right now the sun is currently 3 degrees from the home of Sagittarius. So let's take a look at that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and see if I have time, because I don't. Okay, I got a little bit of time. I'm working out just doing this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and read. It's either that or it's that light that's producing so much heat. Oh my Jesus. Anyway. So we go to 3 degrees, 5 degrees Sagittarians, right? So let me go ahead and read that for you. All right. So those born on November, or at least 3 degrees to 5 degrees, in Sagittarius in particular, they have distinctive manner when doing most things, hardly cut from a standard mold. Those born on this day stand apart from their fellow human beings. Their ideas tend towards the philosophical and expansive, but at the same time manifest a markedly pragmatic, down-to-earth streak. Highly focused on accomplishments and achievements, Sagittarian people nonetheless view their own creative work or personal development as being more important than all the honors and rewards the world has to offer. Some born on this day even come to see living itself as a creative endeavor, and thus deeply value the wealth of everyday experience. Yet at the same time, their minds soar with the most fanciful and romantic of ideas. Since it is impossible for Sagittarian people to give up either their practical or the imaginative sides of their personality, they must attempt to synthesize of the two. This seeming contradiction can occupy a great part of their energy for many years. But if they can find a way to reconcile these sides, there is no end to the accomplishment they are capable of achieving. Usually the key to this synthesis is life experience. But until this synthesis occurs, those born on this day may find themselves swinging back and forth every few years from basically logical, pragmatic endeavors to more fanciful ones. A measure of success may be achieved on either side of the spectrum. but a vaguely dissatisfied feeling that part of their potential is being wasted will persist. Sagittarian people, relationships with lovers can be problematic, primarily because their individualism and love of freedom often outweighs their need for outweighs their need for permanent mate. Many born in Sagittarian season are alternately ardent and cool, unable or unwilling to make a lasting commitment. Usually they value friends of the same sex more highly than lovers, and are not only more faithful to these friends, but also capable of greater intimacy with them as well. Ultimately, however, they themselves are usually the ones who do the rejecting in relationships, sometimes out of a kind of first strike mentality, where they sense rejection coming in and act on impulse. Those they can be dangerous people with whom to be involved. Needless to say, Sagittarian people can be reticent about marriage or taking on the time going through life on their own, but feel that this is better than getting tied down in an unalterably permanent situation. This type of Sagittarian people or person likes to fluent his or her individuality and finds it difficult when social mores become too oppressive. Yet at the same time, emotionally committed or not, most Sagittarians move well in society once they figure out what it is they really want to do and integrate the disparate elements of their personalities. All right, I'm sweating over here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh Jesus. See that, I don't know. You could be going through that, Sagittarius. You just have an instant amount of energy out of nowhere. It just happens sometimes. That's what Mars does, especially in the head area. So medically speaking, Mars tends to kind of like move those sweat glands, right? So don't worry about if it's a medical condition. Make sure you see your doctor though, for sure. So yeah, that's my disclaimer. All right. On the next portion of the video, we're going to continue. We're going to be looking at furthermore on the Sagittarian energy and what Sagittarian energy is all about, and then we're going to go ahead and read upon a couple of, or at least a crystal, maybe or two, so I can get down to a nice tarot reading for you, ladies and gentlemen. So this is just part of the show. This is what we do. Yeah. Sagittarius. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So that was a lot of information coming through. There's a lot more to say. Obviously, Spirit wants us to continue moving forward because, yeah, I had to turn on some incense. I just felt like my energy was overflowing, And this is the thing about Sagittarius energy. And I'm feeling this because we tend to make a lot of difference in people's lives. It could take one word, it could take a whole sentence, it could just even take an action from part of you where, that occurs. And, we Sagittarians kind of build into a paranoia where we just feel a lot of people thinking about us, and we just feel like we just need to do more from the bottom of our hearts, really, So anyway, so I put some incense. I'm gonna go ahead and put the singing bowl. Let's see what's going on here. I just wanted to test it out with the mic, see how it sounds. Oh, let me see if I can pause the music real quick. So I just felt the need to clear our energy, Sagittarius, because I feel that there's just so much happening, and to the point where we just get frustrated. So let's not, tend to bring that energy towards ourselves. So that's why I had to feel the need to do that. So let's continue on. And we're looking at, and I hope by the end of the video, we're going to be looking at your animal oracles in Sagittarius, in the zodiac belt, or in the zodiac sign, or in the zodiac glyph. He is depicted as a half human, half horse. So it should be pretty interesting what we see in your animal oracle. So let's move forward with the Sagittarian season here and what it's all about. All right, so again, this is the beginning degrees of Sagittarius. So those born on Sagittarius season or the month of Sagittarius are ruled by the number 8 and by the planet Saturn, which carries a strong feeling of responsibility and an accompanying tendency towards caution. Again, I digress on that Saturn part, but 8 is ruled by Saturn in any of the word. But depending right where your Saturn might be in your chart. So most definitely. Limitations and fatalism. Yet for Sagittarian people who also feel the effect of Jupiter, that's a ruling planet for Sagittarius, the planet of expansion and optimism that rules Sagittarius. An inevitable conflict arises between these contrasting influences. Consequently, those born on this day may be alternately hopeful and pessimistic. Often, number 8 people build their lives and careers slowly and carefully. Although they may be actually quite warm-hearted, the Saturnian influences of those ruled by the number 8 often cause them to exhibit a cold or detached exterior. Wow. Did not know that, but now I know. So the 8th card of the major arcana is Strength or Courage, which depicts a graceful queen taming a furious lion. The queen symbolizes the female magician who can master rebellious energies and stand for morale as well as physical strength. This card's positive attributes include charisma and determination to succeed. The negative qualities include complacency and the misuse of power. Most definitely. Sagittarian people are usually very energetic health-wise, physically and or mentally. The more mental types may have to get to work on their bodies, which they tend to forget and neglect. That is so true. The more physical types usually overdo it in the athletic or the sexual arena and are often drawn to daring and dangerous exploits. So those born around this time and degree, be careful. So in that sense, kind of learn more about yourself. The latter must be particularly careful about injuries to the lower back. Ooh, I think it's too late for that for me. And legs. And psychologically, those born on this day must avoid isolating themselves too much. Oh man. Coming to feel that their peculiarities or exceptional qualities make them unfit for normal or social life. They should make an effort to keep their culinary life interesting and varied, as they tend to get bored with standard fare and fall into poor eating habits. Oh man, that used to be me. So advice: make an effort to get along with other Sagittarius. You may be more normal than you think. Follow your heart. Don't be afraid of giving your love. So meditation. The rhythm of breathing is a constant accompaniment to life. That is so true. If Sagittarians couldn't say it better, I don't know who can. But yeah, it's bloody incredible sign, Sagittarians. So your strength, Sagittarians, or at least in Sagittarius season, everyone has Sagittarius energy. Just depending on your chart, it's where it can help you out in some cases. And if it's giving you problems, look at that area as well. Not everyone is perfect, believe me. So your strengths, Sagittarians, is interesting, free-spirited, and unique. Your weaknesses may be troubled, or could be, or probably are, troubled, indecisive, and inconsistent. If I know a Sagittarius, that's a Sagittarius. Okay, so that does it for what Sagittarian season brings for us. Now, again, you can always look at those natal planets moving around during this time. And if you need any, I'm working on my own. So if you contact me, if you're curious about astrology and many other things that I'm into, I can most likely give you some resources, and when you can begin and start pursuing your healing journey into this divination way of doing and contacting and understanding yourself, right? So interesting, Sagittarius, interesting. Again, this is from my big blue book called Birth Dates, The Secret Language. So if you guys see it in the library, check it out. I mean, look at degrees. So if you don't know anything about degrees or how to find your ascendant and things like that, I could do that easily for you. So it's things like that I'm currently studying as well. So there you have it. So let's move forward before I run out of time, and I'm running out of space and where to put my books. So let's go ahead and look at your animal oracle message, Sagittarius. This is something I'll probably be doing, and if I have time and if editing isn't a problem, I'll definitely continue this part and aspect of the seasonal advice that I have for you, and take it any way you take it. And I hope you have some type of discernment in pursuing yourself in a sense. So that's my disclaimers. So here we go. Spirit, what is Sagittarian's animal oracle message? What do the animal kingdoms have for our Sagittarius friends and those who need help in Sagittarius season, or asking for help in Sagittarius season? I love doing this. I do this in my other channel, my YouTube channel. So if you ever want to check out that, there's plenty of videos about contacting spirit and your ancestors, and how they feel like they need to communicate with you, sharing that energy with me. Anything is possible in this realm of spirit. So here we go. Where's my glasses? And I hope I have time to read a crystal for you. I want to share the crystal moon. I want to talk about and elaborate on the stone that might help us in Sagittarius season, and it's aquamarine moonstone. Now I'm just gonna, aquamarine is a suitable crystal for Sagittarians, because we just are so far advanced in our philosophical way of thinking that sometimes we need kind of just push on the brakes, because not everybody thinks the same, right? So this is why I came to choose moonstone, or moonstone. This is now a special specimen though. For me, this is one of my coolest and rarest stones that I own, and it's aquamarine infused with moonstone. So that's I don't know if you can see the blue hues within the stone, so that could be aquamarine in there. So it might be, but it could be, and I think it is, because it's a powerful stone for me. So yeah, so we're gonna look at that, and we'll end it there, and we'll see how everything turns out on the editing aspect of it. So okay, we got lion, Sagittarius, or wait, sorry, lion. Okay, it says lion. Oh wait you know what, you got two of them, Sagittarius. One got stuck on the other card, so you got two. Wow, talk about lucky. We are the luckiest sign though. That's a promise. So okay, so we got lion, so we'll do lion, and then you got owl. We'll read it on the other end. So it says lion, symbology, courage, strength, healing, protection, life energy. The lion has been a powerful symbol of strength and courage in cultures around the globe. Because of its mane and light color, it has also been associated with the sun, a symbol of heroism and the source of life and energy. In Buddhism, the lion symbolizes courage, nobility, and good luck. In medieval times, the image of a lion was a symbol of healing, and it could cure any disease as well as protect a traveler from harm. In the painting, the lion is framed in a circle with 4 points, which forms a mandala, a mystic circular symbol that in Buddhist and Hinduism traditions was used as an aid to meditation. The psychologist Carl G. Jung, and I have a few books of him, said that the circular mandalas with the characteristics 4 points circumscribed the holy place. It was a means toward greater self-awareness. Wow. That's a cool message. All right, and then you got another one, which is owl. This is unexpected. So the symbology, sexual energy, darkness, liberation. The owl is a nocturnal bird, strongly associated with the moon and feminine energy. Ay, no way, cabrón. I know we're talking about moonstone. Ay, hijo de la. So the moon and feminine energy. Lilith, a goddess of the Talmud and early Christian Gnosticism, it is frequently represented as an owl. She was Adam's first wife before Eve and is known for having refused to assume a subordinate role in marriage. Although she has traditionally been associated with dark sexual energy, she is powerful and liberating feminine symbol. Wow, this is energy. This is Sagittarian energy. This is we're in Sagittarius season, so that's how magic works. That's how the universe works. That's how you manifest these things, right? You know what day it is. You know what time it is. You know your thing. By all means, God is there with you. Okay, and sadly, there's a lot of people who are not like, us. In a sense, if you're in part of the spiritual world, it's just that difficult to comprehend that. It's just like, wow, what do you mean? What are you talking about? But this is why we're here, right? This is why we Sagittarians are here on this planet. So at least that's what I love to believe that to be true. So anyway, Sagittarius, so I chose the moonstone for you, or at least in Sagittarius season, I feel like this is like the main stone to use during Sagittarius season. Or for you specifically, if you have Sun in Sagittarius or predominant alignments or aspects or conjunctions in your chart, this most definitely could help you out in things like that. So, but then again, I digress. Not everyone has the same chart, okay? But I want to share this stone with you because I've worked with this stone for almost about 2 years now. I'm going to read this one, and I'm going to see if I have time to read the aquamarine. And I hope they have aquamarine. They should have aquamarine in here. But if they don't, I guess we can do it with moonstone. But here we go. All right, Sagittarians and Sagittarius season. The crystal color, moonstone, cycles, varieties of white, pearly, and cream hues. Okay. Sacral and heart. Crystal medicine. Moonstone holds within it the essence of the divine feminine and assists in the deep connection to the moon and the blessings she bestows. This powerful moonstone medicine also holds within it the magic and essence of honoring the cycles of life in all its aspects. Excuse me. When you allow the natural cycles of ebb and flow to enter your life, you will feel a much deeper sense of freedom and inner peace. Crystal meaning connects you deeply to your feminine. So this moonstone connects you deeply to your feminine energy, enhances fertility, planting new seeds, ideas, and inspirations. Creates new beginnings, new directions, and creativity. Connects you to the energy of the moon and her cycles, assists in birthing new projects and creations. Oracle reading, message from the Crystal Deva. Moonstone assists in bringing a deeper understanding and a recognition to the cycles in your life. We are connected to and a part of everything that exists in the universe, and energy flows in cycles through us all at all times. Each cycle, the seasons, tides, and different phases of existence bring with it a new essence and meaning. The key is to surrender to each specific cycle and energy and allow the process to guide you as you learn and grow. The earth and nature are always in harmony. Connecting to them brings about a deeper connection to your own cycles. There are times when you are in your fullness, and there are times you are in the depths of darkness. It is time to become aware of how the cycles affect you and allow yourself to come into sync with them. Honoring these cycles brings about a deepening and healing of self, an expanded sense of freedom. Cycles can last for days, hours, months, years, or lifetimes. You are being encouraged to recognize and honor the cycle you are in currently, as this will bring a deeper understanding and awakening to your feelings and experiences. If you have been feeling confused and stuck in your life and are resisting this natural flow, you are encouraged to start swimming with the tides and connecting to cycles in your life. The devas are supporting this deeper connecting and suggest you connect with the earth and the elements to assist you in this process. This stone can also suggest that you are ending a cycle in your life. Remember to honor this process as you let go of the old ways of being and open up this new energy in your life. Wow, Sagittarius. I'll do aquamarine next time on the crystal week videos. So I don't know. I just felt like I've shared so much information that I hope, something helped out here. So again, my friends, welcome to Sagittarius season. Make it a good one, or pray if you have to make a good one. Meditate, eat your veggies, and drink a lot of water.